Hello and welcome to the Be Senior Fire Journey channel. I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day amidst your busy schedule to be here. In today's video, I am excited to share with you what a 529 plan is, how it works, the benefits of a 529 plan, and how you can get started. But first, I am Jordan Biesinger, and I'd like to warmly welcome you to my channel where I share my wife and I's fire journey, including tips and tricks on personal finance and investing for individuals and families. During today's video, if you find something helpful or interesting, please leave a like button and comment below. We'd be thrilled if you joined our journey by subscribing to this channel. As education costs continue to rise, more and more parents are looking for ways to save their children's education. 529 plans are one option that can help you save for higher education expenses. The average cost of tuitions and fees at a four-year public university is now more than $9,600 per year, and the average cost of tuition and fees for a private university is more than $33,000 per year. Whew! And that's only taking into account tuition and fees. When you add room, board, books, transportation, and other expenses, it can add thousands of dollars to the cost of higher education. My wife and I had to work so hard to pay off $56,000 of student loan debt. Having student loan is a huge burden for parents as well as for students, and no parents wants to leave their children with student loans to pay off. That's why my wife and I chose to start a 529 plan for both of our children. We currently invest $200, $100 per child per month. Alright, so I'm excited to share some more with you. If you're looking for a way to save for your child's higher education, then keep on watching. So, what is a 529 plan? A 529 plan is a state-sponsored, tax-advantaged savings plan designed to help you save for higher education expenses. It is a great way to save for college and doesn't require any contribution from the student. Since your savings will grow tax-free, you will not have to pay for any taxes on the earnings when you withdraw them to pay for college. As we mentioned, having student debt can be a huge burden, but 529 plans can help reduce that burden. So if you're looking for a way to save for college, a 529 plan could be in one of your top choices. Now that we know what a 529 plan is, let's take a look-see at different types of 529 plans that are available. There are mainly two types of 529 plans, and each of them have their own set of benefits. We're going to take a deeper look into the two main types of 529 plans, so it will be easier for you to choose and know the differences between the two. So first we have the savings plan. A 529 savings plan is the most common type of 529 plan. With this type of plan, you'll be investing your money in a mutual fund or other investment vehicle. This can be a great way to save for college because your money will grow over time. And since the earnings are tax-free, you won't have to pay any taxes on them when you withdraw them. That's awesome, right? You can use the fund for any educational expense such as tuition, room and board, books, and more. And you can use the money at any accredited college or university in the US. According to the Federal Law Secure Act, you can now use a 529 savings plan for registered apprenticeship program expenses. You can also use up to $10,000 for student loan debt repayment for both beneficiaries and their siblings. The second type is a prepaid tuition plan. This other type of 529 plan is a prepaid tuition plan, and it differs from a saving plan in a variety of ways. The prepaid tuition plan is offered by some limited states and registered institutions. With this type of plan, you're buying a future college education for your child. The cost of the prepaid tuition plan will depend on the state and institution. One benefit of a prepaid tuition plan is that it can be less risky than a savings plan. The money invested is in a college education for your child, so you will know that it will be used for that purpose. However, the prepaid plan doesn't allow you to use funds for room and board, books, or other expenses. You can only use the funds for tuition. This prepaid tuition plan also comes with a few restrictions, such as you can only use the plan at certain institutions. You may not be able to use the prepaid plan if your children decides to go to a different school or university. So just make sure you have that figured out before you sign up for a prepaid tuition plan. Now let's discuss key differences between saving plans and prepaid tuition plans. Now that we have looked into the two types of 529 plans, let's take a look at the differences between them. The main difference between the two types of plans is that a savings plan allows you to use the funds for any type of education expense, such as tuition fees, accommodation, transportations, etc. On the other hand, a prepaid tuition plan only allows for you to use the funds for tuition fees. The other main difference is that a prepaid tuition plan is potentially less risky than a savings plan. With a savings plan, your money is invested in a mutual fund which can go up or down in value, but tends to go up over the long run. With a prepaid tuition plan, your money is invested in a future college education for your child, so you know that it will be used exactly for that purpose. A prepaid tuition plan usually comes with more restrictions than a savings plan. For example, you might only be able to use the prepaid tuition plan at certain institutions or a certain state, as mentioned before. You would not be able to use that prepaid plan if your child suddenly decides to go to a different school or institution. The last key difference between these two types of plans is that a prepaid tuition plan is usually more expensive than a savings plan. The cost of the prepaid tuition plan will depend on the state and the institution. As you can see, both saving plans and prepaid plans come with their own sets of benefits or maybe potential drawbacks. You must choose on the one depending on your specific needs and goals. If you have further questions, it's always a good idea to consult a financial advisor. For my wife and I and our 2 children, we decided to give them a 529 savings plan. This is because of the lower fees and the opportunity plus flexibility to potentially see higher returns in the future. On to tax advantages of 529 plans. The tax benefits found in 529 plans are some of the best ways to secure your child's future. Not only do they offer a wide range of investment options, but they also offer significant tax benefits. Let's take a minute and look at the 3 main tax advantages of 529 plans. First, tax-free growth. The money that you invest into a 529 plan grows tax-free. This means you do not need to pay any taxes on the investment gains. Number 2, tax-free withdrawals. You can withdraw the money from a 529 plan tax-free to pay for qualified education expenses. This includes tuition, room and board, books, and other related expenses. However, any other withdrawals will be subject to income tax and a 10% penalty fee. However, any other withdrawals will be subject to income tax and a 10% penalty, so be aware of this. Number 3, estate tax benefits. A 529 plan also offers estate tax benefits. This means that the money in the account is not counted as part of your taxable estate. This can be a significant benefit if you have a large estate. So as you can see, 529 plans offer many tax advantages that can save you a lot of money in the long run. If you're looking for a way to secure your children's future, then a 529 plan is a great way to go. So how do you open a 529 plan? The process of opening this type of plan is actually very simple. You just need to provide some basic information when setting up the plan. You'll also need to choose an investment option for your account. We personally use Fidelity for our 529 plan, and the process was very quick and very easy. Investing in a 529 plan is such a great and wonderful way to show your children how much education matters and to help them. So if you're looking for a way to help your children with their higher education, you should definitely consider a 529 plan. No matter what plan you choose, whether it's a 529 plan or other plans like ESA, UTMA/UGMA, it's important to keep your children's future in mind. Even a small amount each month can grow and become big if you keep saving for the long term. The sooner you start, the better it'll be for you and your children. What are your thoughts on the 529 plan and saving for children's education? Please drop a comment below and make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more personal finance and financial freedom content to come. We'll see ya.